Here at Baltimore's Camden Yards. And of course, Chris Ray used to be the Orioles closer back in the early 2000s. But I want to ask you right now, Chris, what are you doing now since your baseball career has concluded?
Well, my brother and I opened up 2 breweries down in Ashland, Virginia about 2 years ago. Center of the Universe Brewing Company and Origin Beer Lab. And I tell you, it's been a heck of a ride, and it's not a bad transition going from baseball to beer.
Now, what motivated you to become a beer company?
Well, I was a home brewer even while I was playing in Baltimore and throughout my career, and that kind of passion really kind of turned into a second career for me, and it's something that we've been pursuing for even while I was playing, and finally ended up opening our brewery in 2012.
Chris, you were the closer for the Orioles for a couple of years there, and now you're at home working in a brewery, but you look back at the games all the time, and what are your thoughts about relief pitching now? The game has changed so much, and it's interesting to find out from the guys that played back in that era what they think about what's going on.
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely a different game, and I think it's kind of morphing, and people are figuring out and using a lot more analytics than they used to when I was playing. And I think when I was playing, you had your role, you knew exactly what you're doing. Now they're putting pitchers in there, relief pitchers to start the game, and then starters and then relief pitchers again, and it's kind of flipped it on its head, and it just kind of wows me that those guys are able to go out there and do that.
Doesn't it seem like there's more importance to relief pitchers now than there was, say, 10 years ago?
Yeah, I mean, it used to be like if you were a closer, you were just another pitcher. But now they've got it all set up so that everybody's got their own specific task, and it's really fascinating to watch it all kind of unfold.
If you had your choice, would you prefer to be where you were or in today's game today?
I kind of enjoyed the old school approach that I was brought up in. I kind of I was like the last hurrah, I guess, of rookies that really kind of took that old school, and I kind of like that idea.
You want to change that answer when we find it? They've got a couple of these closers like doing what you were doing, making over $10 million a year. Would you like to try that for a while?
Believe me, I'll definitely take that. But in terms of the game, I mean, I really did enjoy when I was playing.
Is there anything that you remember about your career that you would like to change now if you were part of this era?
I don't know. I mean, I think you can always work harder. When you look back at what you were doing and the game and you personally, you can always work harder. But I was blessed to be able to play in the major leagues, and I thank my my family and everybody every day for it.
And you had some good stuff too. I can remember that.
33 saves in the 06 season. Was there one maybe save that stood out more? That when you came into a game and you'll always remember it.
My favorite save, I think, was in the Yankee Stadium. It was bases loaded, up by 1, full count on Matsui, and I threw a backdoor breaking ball for a called third strike. Now, I'm not saying that actually was a strike on the replay, but the umpire called it a third strike.
If the umpire called it, they never miss anything.
That was an S in the column right there. That's right.
Well, Chris, we appreciate you stopping by, and also good luck in the beer business.
Oh, well, thank you very much. Happy to be here.
Chris Ray, former Orioles closer from back in the early 2000s.